Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Julia, and today's video we're going to talk about two of the books that I just finished recently, and also we're going to talk about my crochet projects. Once again, I'm still working on them, and just basically, keeping you guys updated with all of the things, the reading and the crocheting and stuff like that. So if you guys are into crocheting or reading and different little hobbies and stuff like that, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And I will bring in more content of probably like some food content. I might start doing some like cooking and baking and stuff like that. If you guys are interested in that type of content as well, I might do something like that. Just kind of try to spice it up some. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get into this video. So, my last video where I was talking about my patchwork cardigan. So, what I'm going to do, and I will probably show you guys my process of it. I don't know if I'm going to or not. I'm going to block this cardigan. Well, it's not a cardigan now. It's going to be a sweater. So I'm going to make a patchwork sweater. And I'm going to block the pieces that I have here. There's like 4 different pieces. But I only have like 4 blocking boards. So I'm going to do like 1 piece at a time. Probably that's all it's going to fit on there. But I'm going to block it. So I'm going to wash it with detergent. And I think I'm supposed to let it sit for like 10 minutes or so. And then I'm going to wring out all the excess water. And then I'm going to pin it to the blocking board. And hopefully that's going to make it like, stretch some and kind of give it looseness to it. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not really that stiff because this yarn is a anti-peeling acrylic yarn. It's really soft. It's like not scratchy or anything like that. It's really soft. This is going to be the back or front panel. It's going to be one of them. This is how it's going to look. So I'm going to have to do like a neckline when I attach the pieces together. And then I got another panel for either the back or whatever. So I got 2 of those. So it's 12 squares on the front and back panel. And then I have the sleeves, which hopefully this works out, but it's only 9 squares. So it's going to go like this. And then I'm going to do this. Well, I am going to add a cuff to it. So I'll do a cuff, and then I'll do a bottom border, and then I'll probably do like a neckline collar or something like that. I'm going to try. I've never really done one before, but it can't be that difficult, right? I mean, well, the project that I'm working on now, I actually have like a collar going on it. I got the 2 sleeves, like I said, and I'm going to block those. So I'll probably just like insert a little clip of me doing that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just talk about the next project I'm going to be working on as well. Well, I've already been working on it. Here's the crochet basket, my project basket that I always put my current project in, so I'm organized with it. I have my hook. I'm actually using a 6.5 millimeter on this project. So this is this sweater that I've been working on. It's actually like a granny stitch sweater. This is the progress that I've made so far. I got almost 1 sleeve. Gotta do it some more, but this is the collar that I was talking about. It's just like half double crochets, but I really like it so far. I think it's really cute. It's kind of a little off a little, you know, off the shoulder-ish. But I also did like a half double crochet bottom part. I did like 2 rows of that. So all I gotta do is the sleeves and I'll be done. But yeah, I'll do the sleeves and then I might add like a cuff to the sleeve, or I might leave it like flowy. I'm not sure yet, but I really like how this turned out. That could either be, this could be the front or that could be the front, whichever. But I don't know. I think this is going to be the front. I like this, so I got that going. And we'll talk about the books that I recently finished reading, which I read Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match. I can't even be serious when I talk about this book. Okay, this book was just weird. Let me put it that way. It was very, very weird. I finished listening to it on Libby. I have a Libby app through my library. You could just like download books and audiobooks as well, magazines, things like that. It's great. I love it. So if you don't have a Libby app, go to your library. I think you have to like connect your library card to the app, and then you just have access to whichever books that there are available, which are over like thousands and thousands of books on the Libby app. Highly recommend that. It's free. Like I said, if you have a library card, you link it, and then you're good to go. And I like listening to audiobooks, especially when I am crocheting. So I got up to like chapter 18 reading. And then I was like, you know what? I just need to get the audio, see if the audiobook is available on the Libby app, which it was. And I listened to the rest of it, and it was just so funny. It was fun to listen to. But then again, there were certain scenes that were like, do I really want to listen to this? There was a little bit of spice. I wouldn't say it was a whole lot of spice in this book, but there was some. And yeah, I just felt, I don't know, it just, it was just a weird and fun time. But I would recommend listening to the book. It was a fun experience. Like if you're doing something and you just want to listen to something, I thought it was pretty fun. It was fun. So I would give it maybe I want to say 3.5 star, 3.5, 4. I don't really think it was quite a 4 star for me, but maybe 3.5. So that's done. And then the next book that I finished was a book that I got from NetGalley, and I'll just put it somewhere. And it was Phoenix Rises, Phoenix Soars, or Phoenix Rises, Dragon Soars, something like that. Like I said, I'll just put it up. I finished it last night. I do a lot of reading before bed, like on my iPad, while my partner's asleep. So I'm usually like reading maybe an hour, sometimes even more. I stay up really late, like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I work night shifts, so I'm usually like up, even when I'm off, I'm usually up really late at night. I'll read on my iPad. So I would probably rate this book possibly a 4. Like it was good. Like it was pretty entertaining, and there was like a little bit of a love interest in it, so it was a little bit of romance. It ended with a little bit of a cliffhanger, but then again, it is part of the series, so it is book 1. I did enjoy it though. I was surprisingly shocked that I did actually enjoy it, and I just felt like, for, I think it was a debut novel, this author's debut novel, I'm not sure, but I really enjoyed it. Like I said, 4 stars for me. I highly recommend if you like fantasy and things like that with a little bit of a romance. Like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of romance in it, but we have these characters that are building relationships, which I really like. I really like that they're building these relationships and you can actually see the relationship building and things like that. So I do appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I give it 4 stars. So we'll go on to, like, I guess my reading plans for the day, because I will be doing some more crocheting today with my sweater that I'm actually, like I said, finishing up. I'm going to do some more of that. And then I'm also going to be doing some reading. And there's 2 new books that I want to start today. One that I possibly want to continue reading. And like I said, I'm still in the middle of 5 books. 2 that I've finished and 2 that I'm starting. So yeah, I am still reading 5 books. Even though I finished 2, I'm starting 2. So that's my logic between the whole reading so many books. Well, I finished 2 and now I'm going to start 2. So these are the reading plans. So I'm going to continue on reading with If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. I didn't get much progress done the other day. I think I only read like a few pages. We are still trying to learn about these characters once again. We're still going through the whole, they're doing the whole plays and stuff like that. And it was really cool that they just did a scene from Macbeth, and this was actually on Halloween, so that was pretty cool. You know, the whole double toil and trouble. So I'm going to start Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and since I already read Angelica Makes Her Match, I am going to read the classic Frankenstein. So I only, I felt like it's right to read the classic. And I'm very intrigued with this because, I mean, this says that it is based on the 3rd edition of 1831. This volume contains all the revisions Mary Shelley made to her story. I will read this. I think it's going to be really good. I will give you my thoughts and updates and everything like that. So I'm going to be reading Twilight for the first time, and I'm in my 40s, and I'm going to see what I think about Twilight. I have watched the movies, but never read the book. So I'm going to see how it compares and what I think of it. I think I have almost all the books. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I think I do. But I'm going to read the Twilight books this year. I really, really want to dive into it. And I just finished watching, I think, almost all of the movies except Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2. Because I have all of them except Breaking Dawn Part 1, which I'm on the hunt for at my local Goodwill. So anyway, yeah, I think it's going to be really fun to read the book and then probably watch the movie afterwards. But these books are pretty lengthy, but they look like they'll go by pretty fast. 498. But yeah, I think it'll be a good time. Those are all of the plans that I basically have for today. I will see you guys whenever I see you in my next video. Bye, guys.